the edge of the galaxy, a tapestry of starlight and shadow, a haven for outlaws, scavengers, and those seeking refuge from the iron grip of the Galactic Federation. Here, amidst swirling nebulae and pulsars throbbing like cosmic hearts, danger lurked in every corner. Asteroids, remnants of ancient celestial battles, hurtled through the void, each a potential harbinger of destruction. And amongst these celestial hazards, something far more sinister stirred. Lyra knew these dangers well. Her hands, calloused and scarred, moved with practiced ease over the controls of her battered freighter, the Stardust. Her eyes, sharp as a hawk's, scanned the sensor readings, ever watchful for any sign of trouble. Years spent navigating the perilous fringes of the galaxy had honed her instincts, transforming her into a survivor, a lone wolf, hardened by the unforgiving crucible of space. An ear-splitting alarm shattered the silence of the cockpit. Lyra's blood ran cold as her sensors blared, the screen awash in crimson. A swarm. It was the only word that came to mind as countless blips, moving with unnatural speed and coordination, materialized on the edge of her sensor range. They moved with a cold, predatory grace that spoke of advanced technology and a single-minded purpose, to hunt and destroy. Fear threatened to consume her, but Lyra shoved it down, her jaw clenching with resolve. She had faced countless dangers before, but this was different. The stakes had never been higher, and the weight of the universe seemed to rest on her shoulders. Her eyes, sharp and unwavering, scanned the myriad of controls and displays before her. Every second counted, and she knew there was no room for error. This was her life on the line, and she would fight for it. The memories of her training flashed through her mind, each lesson a stepping stone to this very moment. She remembered the faces of her comrades, those who had fallen and those who still fought. Their sacrifices fueled her determination. She tightened the straps of her harness, feeling the familiar weight of her gear. The hum of the ship's engines was a comforting reminder of the power at her fingertips. Her fingers danced across the control panel, activating the Stardust's defenses. Each button press and lever pull was a testament to her skill and precision. The ship responded to her touch, a seamless extension of her will. She could feel the vibrations of the machinery beneath her fingertips, a symphony of technology and human ingenuity. The control panel lit up with a myriad of colors, each indicating a different system coming online. Laser cannons hummed to life, spitting beams of concentrated energy into the void. The ship's weapon systems roared with a ferocity that matched her own. Each shot was a beacon of hope, a defiant stand against the overwhelming odds. The void of space lit up with the brilliant flashes of laser fire, a deadly dance of light and shadow. She could see the enemy ships in the distance, their dark silhouettes a stark contrast against the backdrop of stars. Her ship, outmatched and outgunned, weaved through the onslaught, a lone leaf buffeted by a hurricane of alien fury. The Stardust moved with an agility that belied its size, dodging and weaving through the barrage of enemy fire. Each maneuver was a calculated risk, a testament to her piloting skills. The ship's hull groaned under the strain, but it held firm. Lyra's heart pounded in her chest, each beat a reminder of the life she was fighting to protect. She knew that every second she survived was a victory in itself, a testament to her indomitable spirit. Section 5. A Glimmer in the Void. Hope dwindled with each passing moment. The vast emptiness of space seemed to mirror the growing void within the hearts of the crew. Each second felt like an eternity, and the silence was deafening, broken only by the occasional creak of the ship's hull. The Stardust, battered and breached, shuddered under the relentless assault. The once proud vessel, now a shadow of its former self, struggled to maintain its course. The crew, seasoned and brave, fought valiantly, but the odds were stacked against them. Her shields, pushed to their limit, flickered ominously, threatening to fail completely. The energy reserves were nearly depleted, and the systems were on the brink of collapse. Every alarm blared, a cacophony of impending doom. Just as despair began to creep in, a glimmer of light, faint but undeniable, flickered on the edge of her vision. It was a beacon of hope in the vast darkness, a sign that perhaps all was not lost. The crew's eyes widened, hearts pounding with a mix of fear and anticipation. It was a distortion, a ripple in the fabric of space-time itself. The anomaly was unlike anything recorded in their logs, a phenomenon that defied all known laws of physics. It shimmered and danced, a mesmerizing display of cosmic energy. It was like nothing she had ever witnessed. The astronaut's eyes reflected the swirling lights, a mixture of awe and disbelief etched on her face. This could be their salvation, or it could be their end. The unknown beckoned, and with it a glimmer of hope in the void. Section 6. Salvation, unknown. The ripple grew, expanding outward until it consumed her vision. For a fleeting moment, time seemed to stop. The cacophony of battle faded, replaced by an eerie silence, and then, just as abruptly as it began, Lyra and the Stardust were enveloped in a blinding flash of light. She braced herself for oblivion, but it never came. Section 7. Whispers of Ancient Power. When Lyra finally dared to open her eyes, she was met with a sight that defied explanation. Gone was the desolate expanse of the galactic fringe, replaced by a vast, ethereal structure of impossible geometry and shimmering energy. The air hummed with an ancient power, a presence that felt both alien and strangely familiar. Section 8. A Seed of Doubt. As she drifted through this impossible landscape, she couldn't shake the feeling that she was being watched, studied. But by whom or what, she couldn't say. Was this her salvation, or had she stumbled into an even more perilous trap? The question gnawed at her, a seed of doubt taking root in her gut. Section 9. Across the Abyss. In the vast expanse of the universe, where stars are born and galaxies collide, there lies a mystery that has eluded even the most advanced civilizations. This is the story of that mystery, and the journey to uncover its secrets. The answer, when it came, arrived not in a blinding flash of light, nor in a deafening roar, but in a whisper that carried the weight of eons, echoing through the corridors of time and space. It was a whisper that spoke of ancient truths and forgotten legends, a voice that had seen the rise and fall of countless worlds, and now it had chosen to speak to her. A voice, ancient and powerful, echoed through the depths of her mind, speaking of lost civilizations and forgotten powers. It told tales of empires that once spanned the stars, of technologies that could bend reality itself, and of a wisdom that had been lost to the sands of time. It spoke of a coming storm, a cosmic upheaval that would shake the very foundations of the universe, a storm that would bring with it chaos and destruction, but also the potential for rebirth and renewal. A threat far greater than she could possibly imagine, a force that had lain dormant for millennia, now stirring once more, ready to unleash its fury upon the cosmos. And it spoke of her, Lyra, a single spark of defiance in the face of overwhelming darkness. She was the key, the one who could tip the balance between light and shadow, a single spark of defiance in the face of overwhelming darkness. Lyra, with her unyielding spirit and unwavering resolve, was destined to play a pivotal role in the events to come. She would have to navigate the treacherous path ahead, facing unimaginable challenges and making impossible choices. But through it all, she would remain a beacon of hope, a light in the darkness, guiding the way for those who would follow. Section 10. The journey begins. With a gentle push, the ethereal structure propelled the Stardust towards a swirling vortex of energy. As she plunged into the unknown, Lyra couldn't help but feel a surge of hope, tempered by a healthy dose of trepidation. She had been saved, but for what purpose? The answer, she knew, lay beyond the abyss, waiting to be discovered. The journey had just begun.